is that we do have more of a narrow opening date, or at least a time frame, for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, as they said is going to be opening in the summer of 2024.
Yes, didn't specify early or late summer, but they just said this summer. So maybe Memorial Day weekend, maybe September 19th. I'm just kidding. Whatever the last day of summer is. So they also shared a glimpse of the Tiana audio animatronic that will be part of the attraction, and then given more information about also the other animatronics that will be a part of it, and that they are testing some of the log ride vehicles again. So the water's on, they're taking the logs through. So, I mean, that is a good sign that things are progressing and, you know, we're getting there. So I do have a note. I do have a note about the Tiana audio animatronic. So Tiana is a princess in her dress, and even in the movie, she's very beautiful. This animatronic, I don't know. It just it makes her look older, like the hair and the outfit. I don't know. It just made her look a little older, and like maybe it was just me. Like I don't know.
I have a theory on that.
What?
I think it's a repurposed animatronic, because Disney does do this, by the way. They repurpose animatronics quite a bit because animatronics are expensive, and you know they've done it on a lot of different things. To me, and because if you look at it, the hair is completely different, the face is like it just looks a lot different. Now I'm no Tiana like expert, so I'm not gonna act like I am, but I did see some people even that are huge Tiana fans were pointing this out. Well, they were just like, it doesn't look like it. And again, they don't do this with other princesses. Like if you over in Arendelle, like you get the movie version of the characters there. Like typically you get the movie versions and you don't get this like aged up, princess, which is kind of odd. Like that's definitely like not a normal thing.
I don't think they're meaning for her to look older. My point being like the way the hair is cut and the outfit together made it seem like she was older.
Right. But
like that's what I was saying.
But that's what I'm saying too. They don't ever do that either. They typically present the princesses however they were in the movies.
So the ride though is a continuation of the movie. It's not like you're in the movie.
Which I
think that is part of
it could be. But again, I will say from the track record, I will just say without having ridden this ride, which basically, with Splash Mountain with a re-theme. I mean, personally, I would prefer rides be based on the movies or shows that you know them from. Like if they were going to build, let's say, a Captain America ride, I wouldn't want it to be a Captain America like, oh, this is a continuation from Endgame. I would want it to be like, here's Winter Soldier, Captain America. Awesome. I love Winter Soldier. I love Captain America. That's what I want to see. Like, at least for me personally, like I don't necessarily think theme park rides need to be necessarily a continuation of a story. Now obviously we haven't ridden this, so who knows?
Sure.
I just know there were some people I was following on Twitter that were like really big into Tiana that were pointing out a lot of these differences, and basically we're just like, I don't know about this, and it's true, and it's a valid point. They don't do this with other princesses. Like, my theory though is if it's a repurposed animatronic, they had to basically sort of fit it to that animatronic, and this may have been the end result of that.
I mean, it could be. There are going to be new songs on the ride. It's going to be it's supposed to take place around Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be very beautiful, and I'm really excited for that. I think the sets or that's not a set. The art pieces,
well, technically it's a set.
Okay.
The set pieces.
The set pieces in the ride. I think they're going to be very beautiful. I'm excited to see what the story is and like where they take it, and I'm excited for a lot of that. That was just a note I was making about the animatronic. So again, I could be totally wrong, and maybe because it was a behind the scenes thing that they were showing there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so hopefully it opens like Memorial Day weekend, and maybe we could get like a cast member annual pass holder preview to go see it. Do it. I mean,
given Disney's
they do that
construction progress, I would say the later end of summer would be my guess.
You think so?
I mean,
it depends on their progress.
Look at just Epcot. Everything's been just squeezing it in under the wire when they said they were. I mean, they don't tend to do quickly, but I don't know how far along they are. on this stuff either.
They got the trees up. The trees are up over it.
The rumor is that I think there's like 8 or 9, if not 10, animatronics in the final scene. That's what somebody had.
He said there's 12 new ones or something like that.
Apparently, the final scene is where a lot of the budget went. So I'm not going to be surprised if during this ride, a lot of it looks pretty much the same. Probably like just new paint. I mean, because you look at the concept art, like of what originally was proposed to kind of what it is now.
Yeah,
definitely not what was originally like proposed.
Well, you know what I joked? I joked about that one scene in Splash Mountain where it's just like a bunch of frogs on lily pads. I'm like, well, they don't got to do much here.
Right, yeah.
Like, just leave it, guys. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Anyway, so that's all that we know for now. So we'll get more information, I'm sure, the next few weeks or month or so.